Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. How are we doing? Happy update week, actually, because that's pretty exciting. How are we feeling about it? Hello, Hazen, Momo, Nina, Locked Beach Girl, Joey. Hi, Sarah, Marie Wolf. Hello, Izzy. Okay, wait. Do I have my volume? There we go. That's where it probably should be. Hi, Brandy. Hello, Michelle. Hi. Hi, Anthony. How's everyone doing today? Oh, also, it was very cute. Wally's been like holding court or something up here. He's just been chilling in one spot for the past, I don't know, 15 minutes or so that I've had my game open. And different villagers have just been coming up and chatting to him and then leaving. And then somebody else will come up and talk to him. And it's been really adorable. Hi, Ken. Hello. Am I going to come over and make your dream snap too? No. Simply put, no. But I hope you have a fun time making your dream snap. That is what we're going to be mostly doing today. I do need to stop by my Scrooge shops, and it literally just occurred to me that I still have that Mirabelle quest, I think, that I haven't touched since our last stream, where I need to feed rabbits or something, so maybe we'll do that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I want to get it done before the update. Oh, I only need to feed one more. You know what? I will do it now, actually. Do I have a carrot here? And then we can go to the other skirt shops. But I'm very excited for this week. I think it's gonna be fabulous. No carrots, Mike. Strike one, sir. You better pipe down or else you're gonna go to the, I don't know. You're gonna be banned. Okay, banned. Hi, Belly. Hello. How do you do pre-saved outfits? Oh, it's in the wardrobe. That's the wrong button. In the wardrobe with favorites here, you have different slots. And if you want to save an outfit, you click on one of them and overwrite the preset. And then if you want to wear it, you click on it and equip the outfit. And that's how you do that. I do hope they add more saved outfit slots at some point. I think that would be nice. What was I saying about this week being exciting? Oh, it's just going to be exciting. Because today is the first day of the update week. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're going to be playing yet, but frankly, it's probably going to be Disney Dreamlight Valley because most likely the patch notes are going to drop tomorrow, right? And I imagine we're going to want to talk about them. Granted, I talk about them no matter what I'm playing, so it doesn't really matter, but kind of makes the most sense to play Dreamlight Valley. And then Tuesday, this little game, you might have heard of it. It's called Date Everything. It comes out and I'm so excited because we're gonna be playing it. I've seen a bit of the demo and I am so beyond excited. It's a dating sim, fully voice acted with like super big names in the voice acting space, primarily in games, but also in like shows and stuff. Can't wait. It's gonna be a blast. And then obviously Wednesday is the Dreamlight Valley update. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. You just now unlocked Mike. You understand finally. He's just so loud, you know? Anytime you're near, I think it's just that his little comedy routine doesn't stop. Once he starts going, it's just a constant stream of words, and I can't. Gaston and Fairy Godmother are having lunch. Listen, not the oddest pairing I've heard of. You're so excited for Date Everything? I'm so excited for Date Everything. I've been looking forward to it. It was originally meant to come out on Valentine's Day, which would have been perfect. But listen, coming out in Pride Month also works for me, so I'll take it. Okay, give me something good, please. I've had 0 new things in the longest time, and today is no exception. I think I already have this black card. Yep, okay, cool. You got the first part of a tattoo on update day last update. Wait, and you're getting another part of it this Wednesday? That's pretty cool. Wait, was that intentional or is that just how it happened? There was something else I was going to do. Oh, the fact that I got that carrot and never actually fed the rabbit. Okay, back to the valley. You were so happy when you saw I was going to play it. I feel like I've been talking about it a good amount since I saw the release date. But I've been really looking forward to it. We talked a lot about this last stream, maybe. I was talking about Critical Role. I love Critical Role in my soul. As an actual critter, so to speak, I'm not a good one because I've I mean, I've watched all of the Vox Machina campaign. I've watched a couple EXUs. I've watched maybe like a third of the Mighty Nine campaign and a third of Bell's Hells, but yeah, we're not caught up even a little bit, but I love the vibe. We love a tabletop actual play. Oh, she was doing her lipstick. I was like, what is she eating? Do you mind moving so I can pass? No, okay. And a lot of the voice actors in Date Everything are in Critical Role. Robbie Damon, one of the creators, famously was in Critical Role. If I find like, oh no, here it is. Slay! I actually also passed another one, but we're just going to ignore that. Hey, buddy, want a carrot? Cinderella, hello, hello, happy Sunday. You saw there's like a portal decoration in Scrooge's from the Alice update. Oh yeah, the tree. I think I have that. No, I know I have that. I don't know why I said thing. It looks like so. Oh, she's giant. It's pretty cool. We might be using this today. I feel like we're gonna do an unbirthday sort of banquet, which a lot of people may do, but that's not going to stop me. It's cool. It doesn't actually do anything, but it looks neat. Scrooge still hates you, nothing new. I know. I don't have the famous fountain that everybody else has, and I'm still on only one of 3 pergolas, so I would say Scrooge is not being particularly kind to me. Wait. Oh. I think what happened is that okay, so I think it needs to be different rabbits, and I think the last time I did this was perhaps that rabbit. Let me see if I can track down the other one. I feel like it was the brown rabbit and the black and white rabbit last time. That could be very wrong. My memory is not always great, but for some reason, that's what my brain is telling me. Thanks for lurking, Cinderella. I appreciate it. Carrot. Probably won't be able to finish the Mirabelle quest because the wait time on top of the black turtle being only Monday. Wait, I don't understand. You thought Mirabelle had to be with you? That could be it also, actually, but I don't know. It doesn't specifically say so. I know it said so when we were getting pictures and stuff, but let me get her just in case. Disney Dreamlight fan, hello, how's it going? So what is everyone else doing to prepare for the update? What's the plan? What do I need to do that I haven't done already? I am very much open to suggestions. I'm here to help. Mirabelle, do you mind coming out from behind that Nightthorn?
Hi.
Thanks, girl. Mirabelle's quest has 2 days of cooldowns. Does it? Are we sure it's not like...
Hey, you know what?
How do I explain this? Are we sure it's not just that they were dropped 2 days apart? I mean, I don't 100% remember. I just thought that this one popped up right after the other one because I was late to finish it. Okay, I'm looking for the classic rabbit. If you see it, yell at me. Productively, though, like with landmarks as to where it was. That's Woody. Would appreciate if you were not distractingly small. Tiana and Flynn having a convo. Noted, noted. You're trying to find your blue chest? interesting. Movement. Habit. There. I can't go around that way. Oh, I give up. Oh, here you are. Hello, friend.
I bet your first friend was a toy. Am I right?
Thinking about a Mulan-themed dream snap. Oh, that would be fun. Okay, there we go. Decorating, deleting everything, endless loop. Ah, yes. I do love a decorating moment. You're trying to get through all your quests and grind both Dreamlight and Mist. Oh, nice. Oh, there you are, Mir. Oh, well. Thank you, girl. Those rabbits were so cute. I just loved their little twitchy noses, and they seemed pretty happy with their carrots, too. Mr. McDuck says we only have to complete one more celebration with the animals to get a special reward. Let's meet again tomorrow, okay? And in the meantime, here's another mini prize from Mr. McDuck. Okay, never mind. Tomorrow, then. I'll take it. You can also leave. No offense. I'm actually trying to just keep you from being forced to follow me around because there's no point in that. You're playing Nikki, all caught up quest-wise, and did find your journal memento and your kaleidoscope memento. Nice. Not crazy excited, but you are excited for Aurora soon. I get that. I do. Okay, I think we are going to travel to the Forgotten Lands Island. Here's the thing, though. Let me run up to our actual Forgotten Lands. I haven't played Nikki since the update. I don't think I've even updated my Nikki game yet. I actually didn't finish all of the stuff from last season. It's the first season that I haven't 100% completed. But I feel like I'm okay with that. I mean, I have to be okay with it because it's over now, but I feel fine about it. I haven't watched the new Snow White yet, Candia, but I know it's on Disney Plus, or so I've heard. Doing a beach banquet theme with the octopus that makes sushi. Nice, nice, nice. No prep for you. Oh no, I hope you feel better. Hi, Yana. Happy update week. So exciting. I feel like I was going to say something about the update, but I 100% don't remember now. No, I wasn't going to say something about the update at all, actually. You know what I watched recently? I watched this show on Netflix called Forever, and it's based on a Judy Blume book, I guess. I'm gonna use here, I believe. I don't really want to... My problem is that I don't really want to get rid of all this stuff because it looks cute. But I'm gonna get rid of it one way or another when I actually properly decorate this area and not just for a dream snap that I took right about here. So I say be gone. Yeah, Forever on Netflix. It's like a coming of age series with like a strong romantic plot, and I enjoyed it. I did. Reset floating island. Okay. And then we're going to have to figure out what all of this is going to be. Wait a minute. Oh, that was something that I had built. I was like, there was another house here, but actually that's a lie, and there is not. So first things first, let me figure out where my light is. You thought it was good? Snow White? Yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to watching it, because my brother's with me for another couple weeks or so, and I do need to watch Princess Bride with him, and probably the first Lord of the Rings. And he's also confided in me that even though he says he saw Wizard of Oz when he was like a youngin', he doesn't remember anything about the Wizard of Oz. In fact, I asked him what the plot of the Wizard of Oz was. He said, there's a wicked witch and there's a group of people with, in his words, a lion and a metal guy. And they go to the witch's castle and end up being turned into humans at the end. I was like, oh, That's not exactly it, but valiant effort, valiant effort. So we might have to watch The Wizard of Oz as well. You started reading The Crimson Moth today? Oh, I want to hear your thoughts when you're done, Joey. I liked the first Crimson Moth book. Depending on where you are, the first book is either called The Crimson Moth or it's called Heartless Hunter. In my country, I think it's called Heartless Hunter. I enjoyed it. The second book is called Rebel Witch. Hated it. I was not a fan. I did not think she was cute. I did not think she was entertaining. I did not enjoy her. And then it was sad, but it was also good because it's only a duology and I didn't feel beholden to reading any more books within the series because there are no more. Okay, the vibe I'm thinking is crooked table, right? Wait, let me, okay, I want to see if this will work. Crooked table, us facing the table, close-up shot, unbirthday vibes, Alice in the back, Wonderland Forest. I'm not sure if you can picture it in your head as I'm saying it. I feel like it's gonna be great. I don't know how close is too close for this. You were gonna grind Dreamlight for prep, but you changed your mind and now just trying to complete the main Dreamlight duties. That does make sense, for sure. Like the big achievement things. If we turn this all the way around, something like, oh, something like this, but maybe even closer. So I might have to move me further up the table. But this is the vibe, this is the vibe. Okay. You're only 20 chapters in, you think page 144, so not too far. And you'll let me know. Yeah, I think the thing I liked about it, it's very much traditional fantasy romance, which I'm deciding I need a bit of a break from, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But, yeah, we're gonna do something like this. The thing that I liked about it is that it did the enemies to lovers thing that all of the fantasy romances are trying to do because, I don't know, homogeneity, I guess, but it felt like there was an actual reason that they hated each other and it wasn't fake. Like, it's unfortunate and a bit silly to me in a lot of romantasy books when it's like, oh, we're enemies, but we're instantly attracted to each other and we're only enemies because we're competing against this thing, but we're not actually mean to each other and we don't hate each other. We just feel like we have to act like we don't like each other because we're in competition with each other. And I'm like, that's not no, but that's not like giving me anything. It's giving me something. It's giving high school, which is something, but it's not enemies to lovers, you know? So I enjoyed that they had a reason to actually like hate each other, sort of. That was nice. It's also not like the thing where they're like, oh, we're actually mortal enemies and one of us has to like inflict violence on the other one, but actually we don't. Like, I'm just thinking that we do, but I don't know. The enemies to lovers just really isn't giving what it used to give or what it needs to give. I don't know what path I want to use. Does the uncrafting table also give Dreamlight back? It does, from what I hear. I don't know if I even want like an actual path here though, is my thing. I need the Hatter's house. Last night you did update your storage to Aladdin chest and broke down your large chest. Oh, nice. Okay. I need this, but do I want it to be off to this side? Maybe. Paige, hello, hello. way I don't remember who Rune is, Joey. I did just finish a book this morning. It was The Atlas Complex by Olivia Blake. The last book in the trilogy. It has famously like a 2.8 on Goodreads, which is not very good, especially for like a TikTok sensation, I suppose. My ultimate feeling about the trilogy, I don't really know what happened plot-wise. I don't really understand if I'm meant to like anybody in the book, but I mostly don't, except for someone that I assume is probably one of the less liked characters, and one of the characters that I perceive will probably be like the most liked character I can't stand, and I felt so vindicated in the last book when she did something absolutely atrocious, and I was like, I knew she wasn't I knew she wasn't all that from the jump. The ending was very odd. The best thing about the Atlas series, I think, is the complex relationships that the characters have with each other. Like, there's a lot of very interesting feelings of friendship and rivalry and romantic connection all like intertwined with each other, and it's kind of messy and feels very real, and I like that. I think this house might need to be on the other side. Something about the angle of the table. I don't like that it looks like the table is leading to the house. Thanks for lurking, Magister. Rune is the lead female. Oh. I am really bad at lead females' names, mostly because I think they're kind of silly in fantasy romances. And also because they tend to be written from a first-person perspective, so you're not necessarily hearing their name all the time, and if I'm not seeing it or hearing it all the time, I will forget it. Her name was Rune? Interesting. Any tips for dream snaps? Not, I would not say I'm a professional at dream snaps. My performance ranges quite a bit, or varies quite a bit. I think the thing that I do a lot is try to figure out where my light is and where I'm standing first to make sure that it's gonna be good there. And then build kind of like the main focal points of the shot, like get those in place, and then from there it's just a lot of in and out of camera mode to make sure things are looking how you want them to look and tweaking them. If anybody else has dream snap tips, though, please share them. I do not consider myself a professional at dream snaps. Did I hear about the new Sims 4 pack? Yeah, Enchanted by Nature or something, right? Coming with fairies. I haven't played The Sims 4 since we streamed it after Life and Death came out, which was like Halloween. I am intrigued by the idea of fairies. That does sound interesting to me. I also, I don't know, the wings look cute. The new world, I feel like, is not very exciting. It looks kind of a lot like things that we've had recently. Not recently necessarily, but yeah, very curious to see what fairies will be like. What kind of skills they have in skill tree, because I feel like they've been doing really well with occults in The Sims recently. Specifically with werewolves and ghosts, of making really interesting kind of skill tree moments. What you struggle with the most is getting characters where you want them. I mostly don't use characters in my dream snaps for that reason. I can't usually be bothered. I will probably try to get Alice for this one. Simba and Nala just both had their heads in each of your bubbling green cauldrons. Oh. While Mulan was sitting in Jack's chair watching what's going on, a ritual. You might want to get out of there. I would consider that none of my business personally. Stunning. I would like, I think, the handy dandy Curious Labyrinth maze entrance. This is gonna work, I believe. This way, perhaps? Need a bit of distance, I think. Also gonna have a good number of trees and things. But I don't want to block this. You're watching old Charmed episodes? I think I've only ever seen maybe 3 episodes of Charmed total, which I would consider myself slightly ashamed about, to be honest. Yeah, I can't remember why I didn't really watch any of it. The main thing I know about Charmed is that Aria Montgomery's mom from Pretty Little Liars is in it. Sometimes you run up on characters and you're like, I don't want to know. And then you chuckle as you run off. Me too. Like, I know it's my valley. I pride myself in being a wonderful ruler, you know, the appropriate amount of in other people's business to make sure that things run smoothly. But sometimes something happens where I'm like, that's really just none of my business. And I'm gonna let y'all do what you're doing. And you can find me if you need me, kind of thing. You need Hercules and Meg in the next expansion. I feel like Hercules and Meg will be free. A la Aladdin and Jasmine post Rift in Time. Can I put you there? I mean, I can. The sound of Oswald's car. I wish I could turn off that sound in particular. That would be really lovely, I think. Oh, I can't see it. Okay. Do I care? Not sure and not worrying about it right now, frankly. Okay. Let me take some chairs. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me put a piece of path where I'm standing. And by that, I might just do this, actually. Well, actually, the path is nice because then I can usually put things on top of it if I need to. A nice bright yellow. She's close to where I'm standing. Okay. This, I think, I don't know why it feels like the camera's being a little weird today. Like I have to do 10,000 swipes to turn it around, but that's okay. I can put this here somewhere. I'm not sure what, if any, other buildings I really want to have in the background. I'll have to think about it. Beautiful. I'm so curious about the patch notes. What do we think that there's stuff that we're gonna get in the patch notes that we didn't get in the developer update, or do we think we've pretty much seen everything already in the developer update? I'm not quite sure what I think. I think there's got to be more stuff, but at the same time, they did show us quite a lot. Maybe there's not. Maybe there will be like one exciting new thing, and everything else will be kind of things we already know about. They did say they weren't going to tell us everything. They did, yeah. I kind of got the impression that most of that was about quality of life stuff for later in the year. Which does make sense. That they wouldn't want to share all of that right now. Like, they need to keep us excited. Need to keep us tuning in, you know? Bernice, hello, hello. Patch notes probably going to be bug fixes and maybe mailing our friends. Or a search bar for the crafting menu. I do want a search bar for the crafting menu. And for Scrooge's shop. I think those are very much needed. Sooner rather than later would be my opinion about that. For sure there will be something, but you would think they showed the main things in the update. Yeah. I would think they showed the main things. That chair is not even a little bit visible. That chair being the one that's right here. Neither is this green one, neither is this one. So I'm gonna move those a little bit. Yeah. What do you think the golden thing was in the trailer? It probably wasn't Tink. I don't know. I strongly believe that it's not Tinkerbell as an actual character or anything. But I don't know. Alice, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Might drop new pride items. Oh yeah, we still need that. Okay, I would like to please request for the future Dreamlight Valley. We have been getting a little bit better about this in the past handful of updates or so. In regards to holiday content arriving at a time when it makes sense for us to be able to utilize. In the future, can we get Pride stuff earlier in the month or even at the end of May? Because we're already halfway through Pride Month and we don't have the things. Wouldn't it be lovely if we had them to use for the whole month? That would be my request. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit something there because of how close it is. Capricia, hello, hello. You're finally about to get Gaston and Rapunzel. Amazing. I love that. Actually, Gaston as a character in the movies, incredibly annoying. As a character in Dreamlight Valley, I think it's very funny. I actually quite enjoyed the interactions with Gaston in the game. This car is gonna have to go. It's gonna have to go. Okay, what do I need? Yeah. Thank you for the sip reminder, Brandy. Maybe I should bring Cheshire's tree, actually, I feel like that could be a good idea. I might get rid of that. I just really like that couch, so I kind of want it for that reason, but I don't think I need it. Today I am sipping on a lukewarm coffee. She's my second cup of coffee. I had one this morning while I was finishing my book. And yeah, I just forgot to turn the hot plate back on, so it's a little tepid? No, I would not describe it as tepid. I feel like tepid has too negative of a connotation for how I feel about this cup of coffee. It's fine. It's just not warm, but actually that's probably for the best because it is so hot where I live right now. We're coming up on actual summer and it does in fact show. It's so hot. You're having sweet tea? Oh, nice. Yeah, that's actually a fair question. At least I feel like I know what the answer will be for many of you who are international people. International meaning not in the US where I am. But for people in the US, I'm curious for everybody. But when you think of iced tea, is that typically a sweetened beverage for you, like the default that you think of, or is it an unsweetened beverage? I would love to know. It's so humid in Louisiana, you feel like you're melting. Oh, I feel that. That's what it felt like maybe yesterday for me or something. It was so, like, I stepped outside. I didn't even need to be outside that long. I regretted it because it was so, like, muggy. Kind of out of nowhere. I feel like the amount of humidity that exists around where I live doesn't really make sense considering like the geographical location and the landscape around us. You finally had the first proper summer day there, Yana? That's nice. Kitty, hello, hello. How was your nap? I'm doing pretty well. I'm working on a dreams nap. It's going pretty, I mean, it's being made, you know? It's coming together, sort of. I was just thinking of something that I was gonna put there. Oh, I kind of want, giant teapots, actually. Instead of another house, I think. Giant teapots might be fun. My brain is not formatted for looking at these icons right now or the tiny text under them. Where is, oh, here it is. Iced tea is always sweet in your mind. Oh, that's interesting. Both for you. Sweetened for sure. You drink both. Iced tea is unsweetened. If you call it sweet tea, you're expecting southern levels of sugar. Gotcha. You grew up in Maryland? Am I a bad US person that I'm not actually 100% confident that MA is Maryland? Anyway, if it's not, yes it is. Just allow me that. Oh goodness. In Germany, you would say sweet. That's interesting. I would anticipate that outside of the US, iced tea is typically like a non-sweet beverage. It's Massachusetts. Okay, my bad. Listen, in my defense, the last time I really paid attention, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. I have no defense. Frankly, I'm just horrific at abbreviations. I really truly am. It's even things that I like what was it that someone It was on stream, I think. And someone did, it was 2 letters. It was an abbreviation. And I was like, I have no idea what that is. My brain never connects Infinity Nikki, even in contexts where like it makes sense. Not me justifying me not knowing what MA is. Anyway. You feel like you could sleep more? I feel like go for it then. Why not? Yeah, there are too many M states, frankly. But also, any USers, when you were growing up in school or whatever, did you have the state song that you sang to remember the states in order? I feel like I didn't quite learn it in school. Well, I mean, I would have been school aged when I came across it, but I don't think I learned it in elementary school. But around middle school or high school, my mom had this one CD of like random American songs that we would listen to when we were in the car going anywhere. It was in rotation with like a bunch of Schoolhouse Rock, but it wasn't Schoolhouse Rock. And the like state song was on there. The President's song was on there. All the houses look good there. Yeah, it's my plan to make a Wonderland kind of biome up here for my permanent builds. So I'm planning on having these houses up here permanently eventually. I can't remember why I'd moved them. I think I had moved them to make sure that they were easily accessible when I was working on the quest lines for Alice and Cheshire. Okay, I'm gonna move these actually back here. It's gonna make a lot more sense. You knew the Animaniacs one? I mean, it could be that. I mean, it wasn't like the Animaniacs soundtrack that we were vibing to. I don't even know if there was an Animaniacs soundtrack album, but I think it was the same song. Okay. I really like how this teapot in particular looks like an elephant. That makes my heart pretty happy. I'm supposed to be in front of this house. And the blue one in the back. You literally remember the state song to remember all the states of the US. I sometimes do that. It definitely like pops in my head when I'm trying to think of states. If you come more forwards. Just like back in the day on Disney Channel, there was this like, I'm not sure how you would classify this. If anybody has a descriptor for what this was, please let me know. It was a, so it was a series, but it was like a mini series, but not in that it was few episodes, in that the episodes were short. It was like an ad break show that they had. Does that make sense? And it was called As the Bell Rings, famously like a spoof on Saved by the Bell. And Demi Lovato was in it. And there was one episode that for some reason this one girl was trying to learn the alphabet backwards, and there was a whole song of the alphabet backwards. That also is constantly in my brain. I don't know why. This was like a good decade ago. Actually, probably more. No, definitely more. This had to be like 15 years ago. You don't really know what sweet tea would be in Germany because iced tea is like a soft drink? Oh. You don't really make it at home except maybe leave fruit tea, cool down, and drink it. Yeah, I feel like especially in the southern US, sweet tea is a big thing. It's tea, usually like a black tea that's brewed. It is cold after it's brewed. Well, I mean, you brew it hot, obviously, because you have to mix the sugar in and it has to dissolve, right? And then like copious amounts of sugar. And then you cool it off, you refrigerate it, and then you drink it cold. It's usually just like a plain tea when you're talking about sweet tea. It's not like a flavored tea. What was I going to say after that? Oh, if you're fancy, you can make sun tea, which I have talked about before, in which you get like a big glass jar, essentially. You put the tea bags in, you put your sugar in, you put the water in, right? But instead of like brewing it or like making the tea with boiling water, you just set it outside and let the sun like heat it up and infuse the tea. I swear it tastes like sunshine. I don't know if that's science, but sun tea specifically tastes different and better than regular sweet tea. I feel like I need somebody to confirm this for me. People who are sweet tea and sun tea drinkers, please tell me sun tea tastes like sunshine. We're getting somewhere. It's this blue thing that I don't like. It blends in so much in the background, but if I add like a mushroom or something, it might be fine. They're called interstitials. That's what Schoolhouse Rock was as well. And then they were, oh, the More You Know ones as well. Oh, gotcha. I'd never heard a term for those kinds of programs before. Hi, Riley. Hello. Good luck washing your hair. Now that I have shorter hair, it's a lot better, but it's also getting to the point now where when I have to detangle my hair or like twist it or something, it actually still takes a long time, and I'm wondering if I should just shave my head again. I'm very close to it. Have to do the sugar when it's hot. Yes, there's nothing, well, this is obviously hyperbole. There's nothing worse than when someone makes iced tea, but they mix the sugar in when it's cold. So then you just have undissolved sugar sediment at the bottom, and you mix it and it gets cloudy, but it doesn't actually dissolve. And then the tea is like bitter because iced tea is usually very strong. So when the sugar's not in it, like, it's not it. I'm abandoning you in particular for now. Okay. Can I search by rooms? Isn't that a thing I can do? Yes. Dining room, thank you. Your mom used to always make sun tea. You don't like tea, so you can't confirm. Fair enough. Sun tea is slow cooked, like heated up slower and steeped longer for sure. Tastes like your childhood. It does taste like childhood. So good. Some of the most like childhood things I can think of in terms of like foods and beverages are like sun tea, fresh tomatoes off the vine because we grew tomatoes for a while. What else? I didn't eat these because I'm not a fan of hard-boiled eggs. I think I've talked about this before. I don't like it. The texture is weird. But my mom would make red beet eggs, which she's recently gotten really into making again after I brought it up to her one day after stream. Red beet eggs are like a Pennsylvania Dutch thing. And it's like basically pickled hard-boiled eggs, but there's beet juice in the pickling liquid. Not a fan, but seeing them, thinking about them, very nostalgic. I want tea. Bowls? I'll take the bowls. Your childhood tastes more like Tang. Oh, Tang reminds me of the like juice concentrate. Well, juice is a strong word. Juice is a very strong word. But like a juice concentrate, but it was in a little frozen tin kind of thing. It was like a little cylinder. You know, like when you get ready to bake biscuits, right? And they're in a little tin. And those tins are weird because you have to like stab them and then they pop into like this little curly Q number. Imagine that kind of a tin, but you don't stab it. You like pop the top off and it's like a really concentrated, condensed, slushy kind of thing. And you pour it into a pitcher and you like fill the pitcher with water and then you mix it up and it's like a juicy type beverage. That was also my childhood. It's not being, oh, it can go on that table. It just takes up a lot of space. You like a deviled egg? I don't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not for me. Do you still buy those sometimes? I haven't even seen those recently. Granted, I don't frequent the frozen aisle as much anymore. But I don't think I've seen those in years. Pickled eggs are a pretty regionally specific thing. You like hard-boiled eggs for egg salad pretty much only. Fair enough. My mom and my sister eat them up. Like, they'll throw them back. I'm like, what are you doing? It was like a cardboard tin with a metal lid. Yeah. Sometimes you would freeze it back into popsicles. Oh, that's interesting. And they had ones that were like regular juice, like apple juice or orange juice, but then they had like concoction ones. I don't know why I said concoction, but that's felt like what it was. I will make the rest of the foods. I don't even know. Maybe I can push this back here. I want to make sure I can see the things. And my character is going to be in the way for some of it. So just got to keep that in mind. Oh, you know what we have? We have the whole teapot ride that might be fun to use if I filter all and then Disney. You know what I just thought of that I actually need? Dreamlight Valley, can we please make surface spots on the chairs? I would love to put the little Mikey on one of the chairs. That would make my heart so incredibly happy. If we can make that happen, A+. I'm gonna actually put a couple of these things over here too, in case I want to pop them in the background. The South loves pickled anything. Wait, really? You know what I love from the South? Shrimp and grits. Oh my goodness. Shrimp and grits is potentially my Roman Empire. It's so good. I need to make some shrimp and grits or go out and buy some. Tasty. You have no idea what to do for this week's stream snap. I feel like there are a lot of options. If you wanted to go like movie vibe, you could do like an Alice in Wonderland moment. You could do a Encanto moment. You could do a Beauty and the Beast, be our guest kind of thing. There's lots of vibes. I know I only listed 3, but I feel like this is a fairly versatile Dream Snap theme. What about biscuits and gravy? Biscuits and gravy are good, but I had them all the time as a kid, so I think I gravitate towards it less now. It's also like, I feel like one of those things where for breakfast, I do like a savory breakfast. I tend to prefer a savory breakfast over a sweet breakfast, but I like a savory breakfast with dimension. And I feel like biscuits and gravy is just rich. You know what I mean? Which is why I like a shrimp and grits, because it's rich, but it's like kind of tangy sometimes. It's kind of creamy. It's like smoky. It's spicy. It's got layers, you know? Do we know where I'm gonna put Peter Pan's house? I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think I might put it where I'm going to have my fairy houses, which is in the Beanstalk Marshes. The only thing I'm really concerned about is what the wood color is going to look like there. If the wood color is atrocious in the Beanstalk Marshes, I'm going to put it in the Forest of Valor, probably. You love pickled watermelon? I don't think I've ever had pickled watermelon. Kitty, thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, I think I need the portal. The Wonderland portal that I was just talking about earlier. Portal. You're going backyard barbecue vibe. Yeah, that's cute. I think someone mentioned like a beach barbecue before. Yeah, Mulan vibes, sushi vibes, like Monsters Inc. sushi vibes. Lots of options. You could also just make like a pretty dining room. Put some fun food on it. It doesn't have to be like an overly themed thing. And if the food looks scrumptious. The way I was really considering what kind of word I wanted to use there. If the food looks scrumptious, it's gonna be good. Why can't I need this to be enclosed more? I also feel like maybe that's none of my business. I'm a little bit losing the plot in terms of dimension and distance in the back. And is that pronounced collages? What is that word? Please give me phonetics because I don't think I've ever seen that before. But they're like pigs in a blanket. That's pretty good. Hi, Jessica. Hello. You built a Snuggly Duckling tavern in the Snuggly Duckling house skin. Oh, that's cute too. Calacheese? Is the emphasis on the cat? Calacheese? Sometimes I say things and I'm like, wow, you don't get out much, do you? You being me in this case. And to be fair, I don't. So I'm gonna give myself some grace on that. Close enough. Okay. I'll take close enough. I'll take it. Okay, you pop over there. You pop up here, I think. Actually, I might move this to the back because I want the yummy food to be up front, kind of. To be fair, I think I have a Snuggly Duckling build. I think I have it not in the Snuggly Duckling house because I think I did all of the interiors before we actually got it. Where did I put those? Or did I do them in the Snuggly Duckling? Or did I do both? I think I have at least one room that I was intending to be Snuggly Duckling vibes in not that house because we didn't have it at the time. I really wish I could put this closer to that. Okay. I need... some mushrooms. I need to start building out this background actually because we've been here for an hour and what do I have to show for it? Don't answer that. I know it's nothing. Beautiful. What are we doing? I'm working on a dream snap. Oh, I did update the wassup command. Nice. Good looking out me of like, I don't know, 40 minutes ago. No, an hour ago. There we go. Oh, I didn't change the question of the day, but listen, we haven't talked about it yet. It's always a good time to talk about Wicked. The question of the day: what's your favorite part of the Wicked for Good trailer? If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer. If you haven't seen Wicked Part 1, what are you even doing? Do yourself a favor and watch it, bestie, according to Stream Elements. What are we doing today? Working through an existential crisis is crazy. Where did this stuff go? I don't remember if I didn't save or if my game just decided to delete it. Either way, let me replace you. You think I did both? One in the Snuggly Duckling and then one way before that, maybe in the Purple Cottage. That does sound about right, to be fair. You haven't watched Wicked yet? Lucy. It's really good. It's like really good. Would recommend. You have time. The second one comes out in November. What's my favorite part of the Wicked for Good trailer? Let me think about this. There are so many moments. I have to think of just one. While I try to figure it out, let me give some honorable mentions. Glinda's wig, specifically in her... How much do I want to say? Specifically in the look we first see her in the first, like, you know, the trailer starts, cracked window, we look at Glinda, she's in a fit, the wig is wigging so much, it looks so good. Yes, honorable mention for Glinda's wig as my favorite thing. Additional favorite things. Glinda's like sheer robe. Not just the costume pieces, the sheer pinky like robe thing that she wears over her wedding dress. Shout out to that robe. It looks stunning. Additionally, let's see. Oh, the Pride Room. The Wizard's Pride Disco Party. That was a big one. Shout out to that. That's just a set. But I still liked it. Favorite moment. It's gotta be when Ariana looks like she's been crying the ugliest cry of her entire life, pauses mid-cry, does a hair toss, and then says, "I've had so many friends." Chef's kiss. So good. Yes, Yana, I back you with this. Drop everything and go watch it ASAP. It's so good. It's long, but it doesn't feel it. It should be long enough, or it should be longer, in my humble opinion. It's very good. It's funny. It's emotional. It's a musical, which makes it whimsical, but it's also whimsical just because it's Wicked and it's full of whimsy. It is probably one of the best cast films I've seen in a very long time. Everyone knows who they are, and they are who they are in the best way possible. So there's that. It's colorful. The sets are practical. At this point, Wicked should just hire me. But I guess they don't have to because I talk about it for free. But listen, it's so good. You wish we could hide the multiplayer portal? I need a skin for the multiplayer portal, so I don't have to look at it looking the way that it is, you know? That is what I need. I also need these lavender trees with speed. Bring them to me. Can I use an orange tree, or is... The orange might be weird. I might have to do yellow. The yellow's better. Yours is simple. It's when Elphaba lands on the pathway. Yes, from her broom and looks up and we see her first time, like her face for the first time in the trailer, and she's serving face in her rebel, like vigilante propaganda, but the good kind era. We love it. We're getting a second one. It's long enough. Factually inaccurate, actually, because there's a whole scene of them frolicking in the poppy fields. You know, the one that they keep showing a shot from where Elphaba and Glinda are sitting in the poppy field. It's before in the, like, No One Mourns the Wicked, when Glinda's like, well, I did know her. Like that part when it's like the little montage, and it's them like touching the backs of their hands to each other, and then it shows, and it's them sitting side by side, and Elphaba like pulls the brim of the hat down, but you can't see her face because it's the beginning of the movie. And then she's like, I did know her. I mean, our paths did cross at school. You know that scene? It's like before that because Elphaba's not wearing the hat yet, but it's the same scene because they're wearing the same outfits and they're sitting in the same way. And Linda, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. The clip is when Glinda's sitting next to Elphaba in the poppy field, and she like very slowly and lovingly places her head down on Elphaba's shoulder, and it's very cute and friendship vibes. Tansy, welcome in. You just want to get rid of the portal? I mean, fair enough. It would be nice if we could hide it. I mean, I hide mine in my designs, but being able to actually just properly hide the portal if we don't want it would be nice to have that option. Oh no, I didn't mean to turn you that way. I'm so sorry, friend. Sounds to you like I got the moment since I just described it completely. Okay, here's the thing though. The moment as described by me, like the tiny flash where Elphaba's putting on the hat and the brim is covering her face and we don't see her, we just get the reference to them knowing each other. That is like 2 seconds and it's in the first movie. The scene where they're sitting next to each other and it's super cute and you can see Elphaba's face, that's like right before that scene, and Glinda puts her head on her shoulder. That's not in the movie. It's only in trailers, but it was in the trailer for the first movie and it's in the trailer for the second movie, and it's part of a larger scene where the whole crew is hanging out, frolicking through the poppy fields, being friends. That kind of thing I feel like they could put in the extended edition of the first movie, you know what I mean? We need more of them being friends before everything happens. Everything being the rest of the events of the first movie and whatever shenanigans are bound to happen in the second movie. Because one thing we know is that there's going to be shenanigans. Where did I get this table? It's from Scrooge's shop, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was just added this update cycle, and I'm pretty sure it's from Scrooge. What are we talking about? We were talking about Wicked. Our question of the day I hadn't changed since like last week or something. And yeah, our chat question of the day was, what was your favorite part of the Wicked for Good trailer, if you've seen it? And if you haven't seen it, this doubles as a way for me to tell you to go see Wicked and the For Good trailer. So we can engage in lots of conversation about it until the movie comes out in November. Maybe they'll show it in a flash of For Good. I don't know. I don't love like I think of it like a greatest hits montage, right? When you have an emotional like friendship song or an emotional like relationship song. I'm not a big like montage to the good old days kind of person. It usually feels really cheesy to me, and not in like a fun campy way, just like in a cheesy way. So I hope they don't do that. I don't mind like a thinking about the good old days flashback, but not a montage. And if it's in song, it's usually a montage, and that's just too much. We will definitely be crying though. There will be tears. I'll probably be crying and twerking in my movie theater chair. I believe in my ability to pull this off. I'll probably also be wearing a ball gown. So crying, twerking, ball gown, it's all gonna be great. Twerking! Wait, okay, I can't be the only one who twerks to For Good. I can't be the only one. I refuse to believe that about myself or society. It's on your summer vacation list to introduce your husband to Wicked and Hamilton. I love that. My partner enjoys Hamilton. I can't remember if he knew about it before me. I like to think that he didn't because I feel like I would have introduced him to something so wonderful. But we don't do karaoke very much, but when we do, his go-to karaoke jam is You'll Be Back from Hamilton. It's not a twerk song. It is, actually, in my humble opinion. It's like a sad twerk. There are some songs that are just sad twerk songs. That one, Dear John by Taylor Swift. What else do you slow twerk to? Logical by Olivia Rodrigo. It's All Coming Back to Me Now, Celine Dion. I would consider Running Up That Hill a slow sad twerk. There are more. When is the update? It's this Wednesday, the 18th. It should be dropping around 9 a.m. Eastern time, so it's right around the corner, actually. Anthony, I feel like spirit to spirit, you of all people should understand this. If anyone's gonna get me, I feel like it's gonna be you in this situation. You don't know what you missed, but you came into twerk talk. No context needed. Listen, I'm happy you're here. Thanks for showing up. Is it true that it's my birthday on update day? Well, yes, it is. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have Peter Pan, one of my favorite Disney movies, brought into the valley. It's gonna be update day. I don't know where to put these flowers. It's gonna be a joyous time for everyone. Kitty, listen, I mean no offense, but you've already indicated that you don't get it. This is the angle vibe, and I just think it's actually funny that I can't see any of the things that I just put down. Anyway, I will move them. I might actually, in that case, need to move this teapot back more so I can put the flowers there. Will the Mad Hatter house still be in store after the update? If it's in the shop this week, which I frankly can't remember, it will not be like an immediate option, but it will come back eventually. Let me explain that better. That was a bad way of explaining something. I also realize this is going to sound condescending. I promise I mean it in a not condescending way. I just don't know how else to explain it. Everything in the shop, in the featured tab, and just the featured tab, it always switches over on a Wednesday. It's only there for a week, and then it rotates to new items. Everything that we've had in this featured tab or come through the shop at all always comes back eventually. Sometimes it's somewhat quickly, sometimes it takes a really long time for it to come back. This Encore collection, this is the first time we've had something like this in the shop, so I can't guarantee that it will be gone once update day comes around. But if it works like the rest of the shop, which I anticipate that it will, this stuff will probably not be in the shop 2 days from now. I'm not sure if you can pin things in the Encore collection section. That might be worth a try if you can. I would anticipate that this stuff is probably not going to be here next week, but we don't know for sure. You can pin them. Okay. Yeah. If you weren't aware, I think in the upper left-hand corner, if you don't own something, you can pin it, or if you click on the item, there should be an icon somewhere over here that lets you pin it, and it will keep it in your shop until you purchase it or until you unpin it. I believe you can do that with 2 items at a time. Pinned items will not disappear. There we go. I can leave you maybe if I move you somewhere else, which I guess is not really leaving you at all in the grand scheme of things, but I'll take it. I can't remember what foliage I had used before, so that'll be fun to try to figure out. You wish you pinned R2D2? Oh no. Yeah, hopefully he'll come back. I do feel like, I know I say this all the time, and I'm not trying to get Dreamlight Valley to take more of our money. I'm really not. But I do think they kind of gotta increase the number of slots in the premium shop. You know what I mean? We just have so many items, and I understand like the scarcity of it all, or like the infrequency of it all is what gives the sense of FOMO, where you feel like you need to get it now or you're not sure when it's going to be back. I understand all of that, but I feel like things just take forever to rotate back through, especially because there are so many new items being added to the premium shop each update anymore. And I know there's a recommended section, but I feel like they should just double the amount of items in the regular weekly rotation, right? Does anyone agree or disagree? Not that they should add more new items each week, just that way it would give old items more of an opportunity to show up. I think people would probably appreciate that. Or let you pin more than 2. Yeah, that would be nice. I feel like I don't really see that happening, or I don't feel like that seems as likely, but maybe. I don't work in game design or anything like that. I don't know what the pros and cons from a business standpoint would be. Anthony, is skint a British word for poor, like broke? I feel like I may have heard that word before, but I don't think it's something that has been used regionally anywhere where I live. Pin slots would be better. Maybe. Can they bring back the fireflies? I feel like they probably will. Not this update, but maybe the next wait. Yeah, probably the next update, because I think the next update, the next one being the Inside Out one, I think that's going to be a year from when we got the Tiana update. And the Tiana update is when we got that star path with the fireflies. They seem to have been mostly bringing back items about a year after their star path started. I don't remember what foliage I used for this that looked cute. I almost want to go back and try to find it. That feels like a lot of effort. I mean, it's not really. I could just look in my Dreamlight Valley photo folder. You use skint sometimes? Wait, really? Yeah, they did make the recommended tab. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like more slots would be helpful. Oops. If you see one more build with the fireflies and you can't get them, you'll cry. Oh no, same with the tangled lamp things. Wait, they did bring back the tangled lamp things. I don't know when they'll be back again, but those were from the lovely Monster Star Path, which happened last year, February. So they were in the premium shop, I believe. I'm like 95% sure that they were in the premium shop around this February, March-ish. I forget what I am doing. Will they bring Winnie the Pooh out soon? I don't know. Probably Winnie the Pooh was on a few surveys from like last year and the year before, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if Winnie the Pooh characters are on next year's roadmap or in the DLC that will be starting at the end of this year. You need Bugs Life characters? Listen, I am in no way trying to keep you from having what you want. All I'm going to say is, how are they going to make the Bugs Life characters so they're not tiny and don't make me want to scream in a bad way every time I see them? That's my concern. I'm really mad that I can't put anything there. Am I going to use villagers in the pick? Probably Miss Alice. Wait, do we have like a little Mad Hatter outfit, or did I make that up? I know we have the creepy caterpillar one. Oh, we do from the Star Path, right? Maybe I'll wear that. Valid concern about the bugs. Well, thank you. I'm also still waiting to see how large or small, or I guess an easier way to say that. I'm just waiting to see what size the Inside Out characters are going to be. Because I'm really not joking. Well, I mean, am I? It's up to debate. It's up for debate whether I'm joking when I say if the Inside Out characters are person-sized, I might quit. I really don't think... No, I won't quit. I'll just ban them forever. I really don't think I could do it. There's something so disturbing to me about that possibility. I know it doesn't really make any sense, but thinking about it, I hate it. Hi, Karen. Hello. You're continuing to hold out for Emperor's New Groove. Oh, yeah. I really want Yzma. I do. I just love my girl Yzma. You think the Inside Out characters will be Stitch size? The thing is, no size makes sense. And that's what makes me mad. Like, the thing that would make the most sense would be them to be Toy Story size, but even that doesn't make sense. No size makes sense because they're concepts in someone's brain. And like, if they're like Stitch sized, would that be cute? Sure, I guess, but it would also be weird. If they're any bigger than Stitch, they're gonna be creepy, I feel. Really creepy. You two switch, please. Oh, you can't. Right, you hate me. Good to know. You didn't change your outfit for your dream snap and you submitted and reset the island. That's tragic. I mean, were you wearing something cute? Do I have Maleficent? No, not yet. She's not available. She'll be available in the next DLC drop that comes on July 9th. Hi, Nick. Hello. Dave, happy birthday. I hope you're having a fabulous birthday. Army pants, boots, and a tee. I mean... Listen. How much do you hate your outfit versus how much do you value your time and sanity, I guess is what it comes down to. You know, like, do you hate the outfit more than you value your mental well-being for recreating it? Could see them being child-sized, somewhere between Vanellope and Alice. Too big, too creepy. Guess I'll take you then. I've just been hit with the really dreadful feeling that I hate everything that we're doing right now. I'm too far along into this for me to feel that way. I'm not redoing it. I guess I'm just gonna have to get over it or fix it. We'll do that. There are a lot of ways to fix things. I can do it. I can do it. But you do have painted nails and a fly gold chain. Oh my goodness. You know what that makes me think of? That makes me think of a little game called Date Everything that we're going to be playing on Tuesday, by the way. It's going to be a lot of fun. And let me tell you why. The character, well, let me tell you the concept. Let me pitch you on this. Let me get y'all to show up and show out for the stream. And by show out, I mean just be there. So it's a dating sim, right? It says you get to date everything. You get to do what's on the tin. Pretty much the way that it works is you are a person with a pair of glasses that you can put on, and your glasses make you able to talk to, interact with all of the items in your house, and they all have cute little character designs. Like, I won't spoil that much for you, right? But the one that I was thinking of in particular, his name is Dorian. He is voiced by Ben Starr, famous vocal like voice actor. Anyway, and he's a man in the game and in life, and he has a character design where like his shirt is like paneled like a door, right? He's got a jacket and like the lapels and like the front of the jacket are like a door frame, and he's got like a watch that's like a doorknob, and he has like this little ear cuff thing that's like a little chain lock like you'd see on hotel rooms and stuff. Brilliant, beautiful, detailed designs. I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun. And there are, oh, I didn't tell you the best part. There are 100 characters in Date Everything. They're all dateable. They're all fully voice acted. So pretty much we're gonna have the best time. And we're gonna fall in love with like a fridge or something. I don't really know. I haven't looked at all of the characters, so I don't know what all of the designs are. I don't know who we're falling in love with. But it's gonna be someone. How do you get Daisy? Good question. Wait, was there a quest with Mickey or something to get Daisy? I don't remember. Hi, Melissa. Hello. Fall in love with like a fridge or something. Yeah, I don't know. What's like, if you... if you had to fall in love with a household item, which one would you choose? Like, I feel like I would have a really good relationship with, I'm trying to think of something. Well, I know it wouldn't be my remote. I would have a very toxic relationship with my remote because it never wants to work. I don't know. I don't know what my dream household item would be. But we're gonna find out tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Tuesday. Camille, you date the personification of inanimate objects and Date Everything. Go look at the trail. It's camp, I promise. It's cute. It's not weird. Dream character to show up in Dreamlight Valley. Milo and Kita, Meg, Princess Ilanwi, Asha from Wish, Tinkerbell, but Peter Pan movie Tinkerbell, not Disney Fairy Tinkerbell, which I understand is not the popular choice, but it is my truth, and so I have to say it. Sip emoji because you can't use the Tinker one with this account. I don't think I have like a tea one though, and I don't think the like sipping through a straw one does like is dramatic enough for probably what you're going for right now. Patch notes probably tomorrow if I had to guess. For a while they were doing them really consistently on the Monday before the update, and then I feel like we got a couple updates where it was like the Tuesday. But I think last update it was Monday again. Something really wrong here, and I'm trying to figure out what it is, but for now I'm going to avoid this and cook some pretty looking food that we can put on this table. Some whimsical there we go. The way that did not want to cooperate. Mostly desserts because let's be real, those are the prettiest to look at. Lady Danbury, hello. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Aurora's cake, yes. Thank you. We need a birthday cake. Lots of cakes. Maybe these biscuits. Aurora's cupcakes. Some Dreamlight Festival cupcakes. Ah. Oh, Kitty, thank you. The Charlotte's cake is really pretty, but I don't think it's whimsical enough. This Cheshire Cat tail, I'm sorry, no, that does not look tasty. I know that's a thing at the actual parks. Is it tasty? Does it look tasty when you get it at the parks? If anyone has personally experienced that themselves, it doesn't look tasty in the game. I hate to say it. It would be nice if it did. Making brunch and cracking up watching the last Hogwarts Legacy VOD. Wait, I don't remember what happened in the last one. I feel like was there a lot of screaming during the boss fight, or was there not? I can't remember. I do remember I was like, I'm gonna play Hogwarts Legacy. I'm gonna see how close we are to finishing the main story. And I was like, oh, we're done with the main story. Which was nice to see. Isn't there a very unusual dessert platter? I don't know, is there? Is it something you cook? I was getting reacclimated and it was a lot of chaos fighting, but there's a whole lot of stream left. Listen, I feel like I kind of killed it in the boss fight, but I could be misremembering. I feel like maybe I had to do it twice, but I feel like I really kind of slayed considering I hadn't played it in months. And I'm not really like a fighting gamer on a good day, but I feel like I was getting it. I say I'm not really a fighting gamer, and to be fair, that is true, but also I kind of live for fighting in games. I don't think I'm good at it in the sense that a lot of times there is strategy involved, and a lot of times I'm like, I don't need to know how to block or parry or anything like that. I'm just gonna attack and run around. But it does work for me the majority of the time, I would say. And I'm okay with that. Wait, when did I make this? I don't care. I simply do not care. I'm motivating you to do your dream snap right now. Fabulous. Get her done. What boss fight? Oh, in Hogwarts Legacy, Lady Danbury said they're watching the last stream I did of Hogwarts Legacy. That was a wild ride on the channel. Probably the most embarrassing experience that I had on stream was the time that I literally froze because out of nowhere I decided I was terrified of the spiders in Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I had been playing for a while at that point, fighting spiders with no issue, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I hate these, they're scary. And I was like, my chair was literally across the room. I think I had removed my headphones and I was like, I need to get as much distance as possible. I don't want to hear this like skittering noises. And I was like yelling so my mic would pick me up. What a time to be alive. Messene, hello. Dream Snaps is going, we'll say okay. I'm definitely in the I need to do some, oh, I should probably move that. I need to do some fine tuning because there's something not quite right about it. And I need to figure out what that is, but we have like the broad strokes of it down, I think. We're going for a tea party vibe a la this. Oh. You did the tip on the phobia mode because you hate the spiders too. Yeah. Wait, it creeped you out even more? Oh no, listen, I don't know why they did what they did with the arachnophobia mode. Like, they made it so that, the spiders are instead like little clay pots that have roller skates under them. Like, the roller skates are for the feet of the spider. There's no leg, and then there's just kind of like a gourd-shaped pot floating above it. It's a little weird. I didn't find it creepy. It also got rid of the sound of the spiders, which I think was the real issue. I am in trouble. And let me tell you why. It's because I actually don't like this. And you know why I don't like it? It's because I might just have to do it like this. Like, get rid of the car and put something up front here because I like that a little bit better. When we're close here, everything in the back feels completely flat. And that does not make me happy. But if we put it like this, and we fill in stuff around here a little bit, that might be better. I also can change the settings a little bit. Maybe I can move that mushroom that I don't need. Oh, I also am probably gonna, I should cover that. Maybe with some vine walls or something. The skates part is from the movie. Interesting. Can't wait until we can sit in Dream Snaps. That'll be so good. Let me get rid of you for now, actually. I also don't have to listen to you that way. It's also dark because I think it's raining in my game, but the rain effect is just glitched still. We do not have patch notes yet, unfortunately. Probably tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out for a bit, Lady Danbury. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go this way. Tomorrow's your birthday? We're almost birthday twins. I love that. Okay. In here, I should probably throw some of these around. Yes. Oh, Not you, but I mean, maybe you. I also don't love how this spot back here is so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, sparse? There's not enough tree stuff going on. You tall? Not, I mean, a little bit. There we go. Need a functional tea set that lets us cook with it? That would be cute. That would be really cute. Oh my goodness. You go back there. Wish the coffee machine from Monsters Inc. was a functional stove. The big, like, huge one? I really need the rain to stop, actually. And I think I want to move this. I might put it on the ground, which I am aware makes no sense. And I think I also don't care. But I want to move it because I would like to have Alice in the picture. And she can go here-ish, but the cake would be blocking her. So, let me find... What am I looking for? Oh, I could do these. How's it going with the dream snap? You know, it's okay. Can you tell I'm not convinced? Because I'm not overly convinced. Need to move. I think this is better. I mean, ignore the weird lighting, because that's not going to be quite like that. I don't hate this as much, though. This I need to figure out. You might have to move up here or something, and I'll have to do something here. But yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to explain it. It's just like this now does not feel like a straight line of nothing like it did when I was right up on my person and we were forced to this lower angle. And I think that helps. This does look a little weird back there, but I'm gonna pretend that doesn't exist. Thank you very much. And we're gonna just keep pushing. I hate it a little bit, but not as much as I did before. So that's a step in the right direction. You hope we get Captain Hook in a free update. We need a free villain again. I wonder if /1 we're gonna get another free villain. I don't know. I kind of almost feel like it's not in the cards. Thanks for hanging out, Nina. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. You were doing a similar setup in your forest and you still haven't made it something you love. Here's the thing. What I had here before I scrapped everything to do this stream snap, I really enjoyed. It was like meant to be the same vibe. Like a Wonderland, Forgotten Lands. I did it for my last stream snap. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. Let me see. Because I thought it was cute. Where is that? Here. I mean, just for like the vibes of the area. Where am I going to be able to show this to you? That'll work. And I want to do something kind of like this vibe when I actually decorate the floating island to be my Wonderland island. Thought it was cute. But taking everything apart and placing it again for this dream snap has been a little bit of a struggle. Okay, we're back. I feel like I need actually, I don't know if I can add what I need without causing problems. I feel like I need... What are those things called? The little flag things. That is such a bad description. It's like... I think they might be from the Tangled collection, actually. Maybe that's a better way for me to find what I'm thinking of. You know what I mean? We have that one gazebo that has them attached to it, but it comes as an individual item with the little... It's like this, but just the flags and not the painting stuff. Pendants? Is that what it's called? Penance. This. I kind of hate this item. I can't really explain why. But at the same time, feel like I need it. It's like a little like party thing. It's gonna look so weird there. I don't know. That feels like it might be a not my problem kind of thing. I mean, it is quite literally my problem because I'm the one doing the stream snap, but no, not the one from the Coco collection, but I do really like that one. I don't know that I would enjoy those colors here as much, though. It's also a lot darker than it's gonna be. I'm gonna turn the time back. I'm gonna get rid of this little dancing flower. I hate to say it. Maybe I'll move you back here. And then I can move all of this stuff. Hey, friend. You can travel right over here and dance to your little heart's content. Cute. What are you mad about? The purple flower, maybe. I don't know. That feels like it might be none of my business. Does feel like it might be. Push these back more. Like back here. This one flower, ooh, she's trying me. Like, why are you being so difficult? It's not even in the frame. Okay. I feel like I'm going to move that flower. She's not even in frame. She's just in the way. And we don't need her. Show them flowers who's boss. Well, yeah. It is obviously, and of course, me. Who else would it be? I'm so full of sadness. Okay, let me unhide you. Maybe I can rotate this guy. Why is this Mickey Cloud like have a smile down here and a very bulbous nose and ears that look like Afro puffs? That's my question. What are we doing? Also, why am I bullying a Mickey Cloud? Anyway, it's because I'm sad. Put you here. I think I'm also going to go grab Miss Alice and change the time of day. I can do that in camera mode, I know, but we'll see if it's as hopeless as it feels. I'll also change my outfit. This is a good time to save as well. Alice. Oh wait, any chance you're in your house, which is right over here? He's going through some things, a Mickey Cloud, I guess. Alice? No. Okay. That's fine. To the valley. Alice. Oh, you're at Scrooge's. Okay. I saw you. You can't hide from me.
Now that I know you're not dangerous, you humans...
Wait, what did Sully say about something being dangerous?
Hey, watch where you're going. Dragon coming through.
Totsy, Totsy,
Do you two need me to give you a minute, or can you separate from each other now, please? If I shove you a little bit. There we go.
Hello.
Hi, Alice. Let's hang out.
Oh.
Oh, he said, now that I know you're not dangerous. Okay. I only have one of the, like, ear things from my headphones on my ear. So the sound is A, quiet, B, a little muffled, because that one's not even on quite properly. Forgotten Island. Hey, Alice. I would love it if you would just go right over here. Well, I guess I could come this way so I have less need to shove you where you need to be. Okay, and you can just stand right there and I will trap you. Lovingly, of course. Just a casual trap with... I think I can use these. If... Lets me... Oh, it really wants to put them on the table. Got it. Well, in that case, what can I use that's small? But will trap you. In case you didn't know, the trapping is the most important part of this. Will that be sufficient? I feel like she's gonna be able to wiggle her way through there. Let me see if she can. If I go over here, can you get through? Oh no, perfect. You're trapped. Okay. Appreciate it. Thanks for cooperating. You're not gonna be visible there, actually. Well, in that case, girl, you may come on out for a second while I put you between the other chairs. Here you go. Just right in there. There. Still trapped. Perfect. Hi, Emily. How's it going? And now, to change me. Hatter vibes, perhaps. Did we not get pants with this? That's kind of diabolical. Okay. What pants do we wear with this? These? You used the green plaid ones? Fair enough. Shoes. I think we have like green boots. These. That'll work. Oh, I would like a different hairstyle though. They gave zany vibes. I get it. I really kind of like this hair. Maybe I should make it like orangey though. Could work. You look great, girl. Oh, I'm also gonna have to... Okay. Wait. Oh, no, that chair can go back to where it belongs. I move this way. That might actually be better. That's exactly where it was before. I also had decided that I was going to try to rotate this. Okay, that might work. You there. That might be a little better for having that kind of centered. Play. And then I think I will need to toss some Dream Snaps things back here because frankly, I didn't really use a lot of items in this that have tags. And so it's time to pad a little bit. You don't need to do anything over the top, but I want to make sure I have some tags. Oh, I think tonight I'm starting the season of Love Island UK. I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I'm hoping it'll be quite fun. I don't watch the US Love Island, but I did recently watch like a fairly thorough recap of the last season of Love Island US, which is supposedly like one of the best seasons of reality TV ever. To be fair, from the recap I saw, it seemed okay. I know it's not going to be the same as when you actually watch the thing, so I cannot speak to how it was, like, actually. But I am excited about this coming up season of UK. Hopefully it's incredibly entertaining and I don't get annoyed like 10 episodes in, because that would be unfortunate. I want things I can put on this table. Why is the footprint for this so giant? Did I already grab you? No. You can go there. Welcome to the party. That stuff can't go on stuff. That can go on stuff. That can go on stuff. Whoa! Where did we get this guitar? I have no recollection of that guitar. I feel like I remember us having one that was from the Tangled collection, but it did not look like that. That's from, oh, the Star Path. Was that from the, whatchamacallit, the night show one? Was that what that was? I'm gonna be really honest. I don't really remember that Star Path. I know it gave us the water lights, the like stream light curtain things. They're not curtains, but they give curtain energy. It gave us the stage. I don't remember that guitar. The more you know, I guess. We also have the cocoa. Yeah, we do have the cocoa white one. That's true. I feel like I used the Tangled one a fair amount, but I don't think I've ever used those other ones. To be fair, I probably haven't done the most decorating since the night show Star Path. Like a bit, but not too much. Ooh, I feel like I need a clock. Clocks feel very Wonderland to me. Is there a reason for that besides the White Rabbit? I guess the White Rabbit is reason enough though, huh? You hid your player for this snap? Nice. I don't think I have for any dream snaps yet, but I did for... I do that sometimes for thumbnail pictures. It's really convenient. I do appreciate that they added that. I know we all hate the fire... Well, I don't know that we hate the fireflies. I don't know if that's actually real now or not, ever since that one dream snap that I was working on last. The camouflage one. I feel like Wonderland we can do with the fireflies though. Let me turn it around. Oh, not crouch. Oh, I need to get rid of the path I'm standing on. I also need to... I hate that we can't see this path back here. But I think even if I put it up here, I don't think we'd be able to see it that much. I need something here. And probably something here. What do I need? Oh, why are you here? My bad. I don't need this guitar. It wasn't even visible anyway, but I guess I'll just chuck you back here. That could go on the table. Whoa. Okay. Path, remove. What if I did like one of the teacups? Could I fit this here? Can't grab it. Giant teacup. No, it's too tall. I wish it was just a teeny little bit smaller. Big cupcake? Well, perhaps. Probably isn't gonna hurt to do this. Okay. Oh, let me also actually fix my graphics real quick before we try to take a picture. I've been trying to be nice to the computer just in case it decides to, well, let me not say anything. But, yeah, I needed to cooperate with me, basically. ish. Okay, we can work with this, I believe. Oh, all of these times of day look bad, actually. It's so dark. It's okay. I will fix you. Somehow. I've decided I actually kind of detest taking pictures in the Forgotten Lands and on the Forgotten Lands island. It's so dark and weird. It makes it difficult. Because poor Alice. Girl. I mean, I know she's not the star of the show, and yet I don't want her to be so washed out. I'm trying to look out for you, bestie. She looking a little pasty for real, for real. I can't do that to my girl. I mean, I can. I probably will, but, you know, I don't want to. It's okay. You need the big cupcake. How do you get it? I feel like it was in one of the chests in the Wonderland realm. Can anyone confirm? I think I got it from a furniture thing in the Wonderland realm. If not, it was from Scrooge's shop. It's okay. You know what? Sometimes you take a dream snap that's okay and you submit it and you realize that it's not your best work, but it fits the theme kind of, it's cute kind of, and, and it'll do pig. She's English, you're all pasty from lack of sunlight. Listen, she's not though, I'm just doing her dirty. Like, if I turned this back to where she's pale, but she wasn't looking that bad. She's just looking very washed out. I'll take it. It's I'm not redoing it. You know what? I'm just taking the L on this. It's not that cute. It's passable. Would I vote for it if I saw it? Sure. It's not that cute though. I'm not too proud to admit that. It's not my best work. And also, it's the week of the update. I am okay with not doing too much. I mean, do I need the Moonstones? Yes, actually. Actually, I'm concerned. Should I be concerned? Give me a minute. How many Moonstones do I have? 15,000? I need to expeditiously go and get the rest of the blue chests that are in my valley, because I think I also, y'all can look at me as the Mad Hatter for a minute. It's not that bad. It's not the worst thing ever. It's just not my best work. And I think that's what I'm realizing. And I sometimes tend to be like, I'm not like this always. I have more of a healthy relationship with my perfectionism now for the most part. But if I feel like I can do better, sometimes that will keep me in a loop where I feel like I have to do better. And I just need to realize that I don't always have to do better on things that aren't necessarily that important. You know what I mean? Like this dream snap. Is it nice to get Moonstones so I don't feel pressured to spend real money? Absolutely. Is it necessary for me to absolutely always put my 100% into every dream snap? No, it's a game. You know what I mean? And I am just trying to tell me that. I am trying to find, I'm pulling up the developer update, by the way. I'm not ending quite yet. I know I'm at the well and that's our ending screen. However, you're not getting rid of me quite yet. Soon, but not yet. Trust me, pet, mother knows best? Maybe. Where is that? I think here, I'm pulling up the developers update because I'm trying to figure out how many Moonstones I'm going to need and how much money I'm going to be spending on this game when we get the update. You're so excited for the update. Me too. I'll be okay the first week. I feel like I won't be, and that's what makes me concerned. Give me a minute. We're looking at the star path. This quality looks like it's not what it usually is, but it tells me it's 1080p, so whatever. It's going to be muted. No, it's not. I think actually the site is muted. Sometimes good enough is good enough. That's true. I have 15k Moonstones and you're there with 100. Listen, okay, I'm just a little worried because we are gonna have the star path, right? Which is like, I mean, I guess I don't have to unlock that right away, but it's like 3,000-ish, what, 2,500 or 3,200 or something like that. I should know by now. Celestine, hello. But like, for instance, if this is the first week, I don't know if this is going to be the first week, but on top of the star path, we also would have this bundle, which again, I don't have to get right away, but would be nice. That puts us at like 7,500, right? Then you throw a river kit on top of it. That puts us at 11,000 and some change. Casita wall set like 13,000-ish. It's getting close. It's getting a little snug because then we would still potentially have 2 more items. Not to say that we're absolutely getting this shop page on the first day, but it's a possibility for sure, right? If they're showing it to us in this dev update. You're so excited for the premium shop. You need the wall. The wall I'm excited about, especially because we just decorated where Casita is, and I have the other half of that biome that I want to decorate, and I'm changing out of this outfit, by the way. I feel like the walls would be nice for that other spot. You're excited for Max? I'm excited for Max too. Okay, what is it that I'm trying to do here? I'm gonna do just a little bit of cleanup around my valley. We'll see if we have any of the event stuff around. And just some of the big obstacles. You're on a DDV shop ban by your partner? Oh no, you have to move house again. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's rough. But moving is expensive. Oh my goodness. We moved like, I don't know, 4 years ago or something. It was so much money. $2,500 or $3,300. Yeah, that sounds right. Worried about your ability to afford the things that you want. Yeah. And it's like the nice thing about it though is there is the pinning feature now. So you can pin some items. The max bundle even is really expensive. Like it's the most expensive bundle we've had, right? But those bundles are usually permanent. So if you can't get it the first week, it will just be available in the shop whenever you can, right? But yeah, I mean, I might end up purchasing Moonstones anyway if they have another one of those seasonal Moonstone bundles with the house. The house is diabolical. An outfit is one thing. The house, you're gonna get me with the house. Pretty much 10 times out of 10. Let me know if I run past a blue chest. In addition to cleaning up some of this stuff, I'm also trying to get my blue chest. I should have 2 around, I think. You've only been there 5 months. Oh no. I hope you're okay and it's not something like bad that's forcing you to move. Oh, your landlord is trying to sell it. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. That really sucks. You want it all right away, you're greedy. No, that's so real, I get it. You have about 10,000 Moonstones, and your Moonstones have shown up later in the day lately. Yeah, I mean, I don't check at a specific time for the blue chest. In fact, I'm pretty bad about checking for it. I know I should. Especially after I did that math and saw that you get over 18,000 per year. That's a lot of real life money worth of Moonstones. You can pass on an outfit, you cannot pass on a house skin. It's hard. Especially as someone who like decorates so much, to pass up on a house skin. Now, especially if it's a, I mean, I don't know that it will be. Wait, what was the last update that we had? Alice in Wonderland? Would I say the house was particularly Alice in Wonderland-y? Not really. I mean, it had the giant flowers, right? Or am I mixing it up with a different house? I think it had giant flowers vibes. But other than that, I would not say it was particularly Wonderland. So I guess the house, if we get one next update cycle in a Moonstone pack, is not necessarily going to be, here's one, Neverland themed. Although a mermaidy house might be cool, but we also still don't know, as far as I'm aware, we don't know what the Star Path house skin is going to look like. What I'm rooting for at some point in the update cycle, if it's in the Moonstone pack, so be it. I need like a Grecian sort, like ancient Grecian kind of house for Mythopia. We need Mythopia houses. I think I forgot to check the vacuum in Sunlit Plateau. Thank you. Let me go check. You're super annoyed, but luckily you found a new place just down the street. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you found someplace. How do the leases work there? If you just moved in 5 months ago, did you sign like a long-term lease? Can they just up and sell a place like that? Okay, cleaning up, cleaning up. Oh, I was like, why are we weird? It's, I think, because I have the resolution scale all the way up. I'm also going to bump this down just because. Help it out a little bit. It being my computer. Typically there you sign for 6 months first, and afterwards it tends to go yearly. Ah, interesting. I mean, I haven't lived everywhere around the US, but I've lived in a couple spots where I've rented, and I feel like the standard is 12 months, but sometimes I've seen like 15-month standard leases, which is kind of weird. Feels like an odd time frame. I feel like the 15-month ones, though, were mostly in
What a nice
college
day.
now. We're almost there. Oh, this spot is gonna be cute once I actually build it with all these cottages and with the Corona Castle there and the tower. Oh, it's gonna be adorable. I cannot wait. I think Merlin's house is meant to be over here, but I still have it over in the makeshift Atlantis build that we did for a Dreamstone. Yeah, for sure, Kitty. I understand that it's a completely different country and they have different ways of leasing and stuff over there. I just think that's interesting, though. Not like bad different or good different. It's just the kind of thing that I wouldn't necessarily think of. I'd be like, yeah, a year-long lease probably is fairly standard if you're renting anywhere. But to find that that's maybe not the case. Who was humming? Was that Alice? Why did she sing like she was sound like she was singing that song from anyway. It was giving musical theater, Alice. That's what I'm trying to say. Sounded like you were humming a show tune. Which I do approve of. Speaking of, I still haven't watched all of the Tonys performances. I was just so distraught that I couldn't watch the Tonys live that then I just kind of didn't watch most of the actual performances, which I know it doesn't really make much sense, but my mind works in strange and mysterious ways. But just today, I finally watched Audra McDonald's performance of Rose's Turn. An icon. I mean, I been knew that Audra McDonald is an icon, right? I had not seen any of her performances in her current role. So good. I feel like very different than any kind of number that I've seen her in before. Also, I'm like kind of desperate to listen to the soundtrack of like the Broadway recording of Maybe Happy Ending, but also I feel like that musical probably has a really beautiful story. And sometimes I don't love to listen to the Broadway recordings without knowing the story, but I don't like looking up the story before I see the show. So it just leaves me in this pit of despair where I'm like, musical theater needs to be more prevalent and more affordable for the masses. I don't know how to do that and also make sure that you're paying your performance, like your performers, but I do believe there's a way somehow. And I need that to happen because I'm still not over the fact that I didn't get to see the Sunset Boulevard revival. I feel like based on the performances that I have seen from that and the fact that Miss won a Tony, I need it. I need it. You know what I need? Okay, here's what I need, actually. Let's normalize pro shots being done of every Broadway show. And if it's a limited run, once it ends, you can make the pro shot available for purchase. You know what I mean? Like digitally, right? It doesn't have to be a theatrical release of the pro shot. It doesn't have to be free on streaming if you don't want it to be. Just make it available digitally. So that way, like, the show's not running at that point anymore. You're not having people who are like, oh, well, I'm just not gonna pay to go see the show, like, because it's not an option anymore. But they can still see the thing, you know? I feel like we can do that, and I feel like we should do that. Did I start Smash yet? No, ma'am. I watched Forever on Netflix. That was quite good. My partner and I just started watching Insecure. I had watched the first couple seasons, I think. He had not seen any of it. I was feeling kind of sad one day. I don't remember why. It's fine now. But I was like, I just want to put on something that's going to be chill and not sad. Because I feel like I watch a lot of sad shows. And I was like, I know, Insecure. And he is loving it. I am enjoying it as well. The best bit, I don't know how much I don't know how YouTube would feel about this. It's not like inappropriate. I just think it's maybe something YouTube doesn't like. But the best bit so far in season 1 is one of the people that lives in the apartment complex is, how do I want to explain this? I'll say that he's bandana affiliated, which might be enough context with me explaining the bit, right? So he's like, oh, I don't say C words. Like, it's like, we don't say C words in this household because I'm bandana affiliated. And he only says B words. And so he has a daughter. It's not gonna be funny, but trust me, it's funny. You have to be there. So he's like, yeah, I've got a daughter. I'm teaching her ABBs, you know, she's real good at her ABBs. And then Issa's character, also named Issa, is like putting their couch out on the road to like get rid of it because they're buying a new couch. And he doesn't say C word, so he's like, hey, what you doing with that bouch? And it's like the funniest thing. You have to watch it. Go watch the first 2 episodes of Insecure. It's really good. Anyway, not the show that's been in existence for like a decade. And I'm like, y'all go watch it though. It's really good. I don't know if you knew this. Issa Rae is a funny person. What you doing with that pouch? It's so good. In your effort to get me back in Drag Race, the newest ep has Cynthia and Ariana. I know! I need to start watching Drag Race. Remind me, what season should I start with? Thanks for hanging out, Belly. I appreciate it. What else do I need to do to prepare myself? Okay, wait. We finished that quest. I gotta wait for the new one. Allegedly tomorrow it's gonna pop up. Did I vote on Dream Snaps? I didn't. Let's do a bit of voting. Bandana affiliated is great. Listen, I don't know if YouTube is like would want me to say like talk about it, even though I wouldn't be promoting it. I don't know. Sometimes YouTube like terms of service stuff is a little, I just don't want to offend the algorithm, you know? I like both of these actually. What is Insecure on? I was watching it on Netflix. I think it's leaving Netflix. I think it was originally, I don't know. I feel like I used to watch it on Hulu. I don't know where it's going after it leaves Netflix. I'm voting for this one. I will vote for this one. You feel like the last time you said All Stars, the last few to the latest, and then the regular being from series 3 or 13 onwards. Okay. Listen, is it wrong for me to vote for this one? I kind of like it. It's giving camp. I don't know if there's enough here to give camp, but it is to me. I'm voting for it. Props to you, person, for doing the least and the most simultaneously. I approve. I mean, this person's outfit is cute. I dig the fairy stuff. I don't know. This just does it for me. It's giving you. I feel like mine is kind of giving you as well. So I do approve. I think I'll vote for this one. I see what you did there. Here, okay, this is not in any way a dig at this person's dream snap. I just would like to preface by saying that. Flowers, lanterns, gazebo, fireflies, visually stunning, right? This is a dig specifically at this challenge, like the theme. And this is kind of what I was talking about before. The theme is Master of Disguise, right? So you're meant to kind of blend in. At the same time, it is an outfit challenge. I would kind of like to see your outfit, you know? So like, while yes, you're blending in with the wings and stuff, it's like juggling theme versus challenge in a way that I feel like we wouldn't have to do if the theme were better considered. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know whether to vote for this or not. I probably will because it's pretty. Oh yeah, this is the player, by the way, if you didn't know. They've got like green hair on. They've got the flower wings. And I think this is that green scarf from the Tiana Star Path. We were rated. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Kitty, would you mind grabbing Mr. Star and Sky's link? Right now we're doing a tiny bit of Dream Snap voting. We finished my Dream Snap. I'm not thrilled with it, but it's done. You definitely did not follow the prompt and just took a landscape photo where you vibe with the landscape. Wait, for the Master of Disguise one? That's like the ultimate Uno reverse kind of Master of Disguise. If you're not even in the picture and they're like, where is she? Oh my gosh, she's so good at blending in. Not even there. I love that. Thank you so much, Kitty. I appreciate you. Anyone who is hanging out with me, please go check out Mr. Star and Sky. Lots of great Dreamlight Valley content. I'm sure everything you'll need to know about the update will be on his channel come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're going to be covered. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I totally understand the raid and run. Thank you. And I hope you have a great update week. I'm going to go with this one. Hi, Phoebe. Hi, Shelly. Ooh, I like this one. Listen, I'm enjoying voting for this more than I thought I would. I like this. Wait, this one is cute too. Got the Roz mask in the alien thing. That's kind of fun. Hi, Lizzie. I hope you're having a great day too. You barely paid attention and didn't the night before. Oh, wait, you did it the night before because last week was hectic. No, I love it, Kitty. I think that's bad. I'm going for this one. People are creative. I think that's what I've discovered about myself. I'm not saying this to knock myself. I think I am a creative person, just in specific ways. I am not creative in this particular way. I like that the bird is also blending in. That's kind of funny. I do think this one is cute as well, though. I wonder if anybody wore, don't we have like this armor suit, or do we not have this one and only have the Dreamlight one? I think it would be kind of funny if someone wore this armor or the Dreamlight armor and stood next to a statue. I think I'm gonna vote for this one. Not That's Me in the Corner. Wait, is that a reference to Losing My Religion, the song? Because my favorite thing about that song is has nothing to do with that song really, or the people who made it. Shout out to them, I suppose. I don't know who actually made that song, my bad. But what I do know, I'm voting for this one, is that the one time in my life where I had the absolute honor and privilege of seeing both Anthony Rapp and Adam Pascal live in concert together. Oh my goodness. Anthony Rapp was telling a story about when he was auditioning for Rent the Musical, iconic. And they were like, because it was at the time like this modern musical with like modern music, and they're like, we want people who are like real people, you know, like an actual real young adult, like sing whatever you want. And he sang Losing My Religion, and then he sang it at the concert too. It was so good. Love him. Gotcha. Thanks for filling me in on this important piece of musical knowledge that I just did not know. I don't think I knew this tree glowed. Has that always been a thing? This one feels kind of Avatar vibes. It's a classic for our generation, is it? To be fair, I feel like it's just so hard to be being a baby millennial, especially a baby millennial with siblings who are all Gen Z, because I grew up I feel like more watching and experiencing things that were Gen Z. You know what I mean? Like, I do have some, I think, millennial tendencies and memories, but I was very much at the tail end, and all of my siblings were younger. So all of us doing stuff together skewed towards a slightly younger, like, we kind of met in the middle, right? The lack of effort was giving your energy. I love that, Anthony. Wait, I need to know, Anthony, do you vote for what you consider low effort dream snaps because they like speak to you on a personal level? No shame if you do. I'm just curious. I feel like I kind of want to skip this one. That being said, I do appreciate the Mickey cloud over the castle spire thing with the Monsters Inc. constellation behind it. Is that enough of a reason for me to vote for this stream snap though? I don't know, but it's tempting. Am I a bad person if I do? Not me trying to like ascribe moral value to whether I vote for the stream snap or not. I'm voting for it. Where is this person? This is exactly what I said I didn't want to be doing. And that's searching like a Where's Waldo. Oh, they're right here. I shouldn't have said. I should have left it and had you all say where they were. I'll take it. I'll vote for it. You thought the rock was a part of her head? Wait, what rock? You do sometimes because you feel those are your people and they need moonstones too. That's fair. I think it would be really interesting to, like, I don't have access to this many people, I don't think, but the statistician in me, I'm not a statistician, by the way, but I have had to do many statistics because I don't know if y'all know this. Anyway, I have many degrees. Many is a stretch, but I have some degrees, some of which I had to do an extensive amount of research and like write a whole dissertation for and all that kind of stuff and do a lot of statistics. I do appreciate research when I have a lot of control over what I'm researching and how I'm researching it. It would be so cool to grab a huge sample size of Dreamlight Valley players and look at their dream snaps habits, their voting habits. I think that would be so interesting to see. Skip. She's educated. Yeah, with degrees that I don't currently use. But you know what? It's the effort that counts. It's the fact that I have it, though. If I wanted to use it, I could. This is cute. I like the pink skin tone, actually. I didn't even know we had a pink skin tone, I think. I never use the fantasy ones. Sometimes you do the they tried voting. Fair enough. The many thoughts that count for your degree. There were a lot of thoughts, actually. There were. And my dissertation, oh my goodness, it was so stressful. I had to, okay, anybody who's had to do like data collection for an actual research study, you will feel my pain. I had to go back and do, I mean, my data collection was from an existing database of information. So I didn't personally interact with people. I like this one. I didn't personally interact with people and collect the information. It was done through like an existing database. But I had to go through and do the data collection 3 separate times. It was so sad. I like both of these, actually. I mean, no, I'm not the first person to say this because I think I heard somebody else say this before. I do wish there was an option to vote for both, right? And you had a limited number of times you could do it, kind of like the skip button. Because sometimes you end up with 2 dream snaps that you like equally and you like them both a fair amount and you just want to vote for both. I think I'm going to vote for this left one, though. Oh, wait. I'm going to put this in chat right now. I can't guarantee that I'm going to go with this. We might vote again on Wednesday, but to gauge how the people are feeling, I need to know, what should we name the Forgotten? I no longer consider this a spoiler, really, because it's literally in the artwork for the update. And yeah, I need to know. So we have 3 options, all of which are kind of inside, like, if you know, you know. I'll explain them to you, though. 2 of which are kind, like, yeah. One I talk about a lot. One is a bit of a recent thing. One is a deep cut. So we have Fergie, Stink, and Timker Fergie, famously Fergie the Forgotten. She's an icon. She's Fergalicious, in fact. Stink, Day. Well, Day was not the first person to accidentally call me Stink, but is maybe the most iconic person to call me Stink. And Timker Lily was a really long time ago. Someone came in. I'm not sure how this typo happened, but it was kind of legendary. And now my sim self is named Timker Lily, I believe. I think this is the person. That's kind of cool. You won't forget that one, Kitty. Yeah, you were there for the Timker Lily. This is also just a cute build, actually. I wonder if this is something that already exists in their valley, like this is their permanent meadow build. I would kind of buy that it is. And if so, I really like it. Why do I kind of want to steal this? Not like the exact build, but why do I kind of want to make a roundabout neighborhood with the pond as the center? I've never done something quite like that before. Like I did something kind of similar where I had Goofy's house here, I had Donald in the pond, and then I had Mickey and Minnie back here and Daisy, I think, but it didn't have the flow of going all the way around like this. That is really cute. You think stink is iconic, but you forget who kept saying it. It was Day. Day, famously spelled D-A-I, who let me call them Die for 2 years without correcting me. Wild. Absolutely wild. I guess this is a time for me to just like publicly state again, if you hang out here and I pronounce your name wrong and you think it's too late to correct me, it's never too late. Please correct me. This one's cute. You love stink. How are you doing, Steph? If the forgotten is us and we are the forgotten from times past, the name ought to be the one that we have. Well, yes, I am the forgotten and the forgotten is me, but she's also kind of like a branch version of me. So I feel like she should have her own name. Thanks for the sip reminder, Magister. I feel like she's grown into her own person. And now I think of us, well, I mean, to be fair, I always kind of thought of us as this, less as me and more like me and my Twitch. Like we're Twitches together, you know? So we can be Tink and Stink, that works. Let's call her Defree. Tink has a Defree, and the Defree is the forgotten. This is cute. This person looks like a plant sim. You're reversing your avatar name, Misha, so she's a Sheem. That's cute too. I'm gonna vote for this. Does Mushu always pose like this? It's possible I've just never taken a picture with Mushu since we first got him. That's kind of diabolical. I feel like I'm gonna skip this one. Sometimes I feel bad skipping. Wait, you said Lucy has called me stink once? Wait, you have a screenshot of this? Screenshot of this? Is that the first time somebody called me stink in your presence? Is that why? Oh wait, these are both cute. I like both of these. I think this one suits a little bit more. Oh, because it makes you giggle each time. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. You might just name her Violet temporarily until you come up with a name. That's cute. You know what I recently realized or like remembered my love for? Not many of you will understand this. I'm so sorry. This is a specific reference. The Windy City series, the second book is called The Right Move, and that couple is really cute. It's Ryan and Indy, but Indy's name is Indigo. She's such a cutie, but Ryan calls her Blue. Ah, I love them. They're so cute, and I love them. I love this build too, by the way. It's definitely giving. I need to reread that book, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, there they are. I was trying to find them. Green hair. This is the fairy dress that we had recently. Lucy, I think Kitty prefers to call it a dossier because it's a little fancier, but it's possible. You like the different interpretations for blending in? It is fun. You're naming her Visenya? Is that how you say that? From Game of Thrones? I've never seen Game of Thrones. I always threaten myself with watching it. Not in a trying to be mean to myself kind of way, just because I always think I'm gonna want to watch it, but then I feel like I don't know that I love like violent shows. And I feel like Game of Thrones is very violent. I like this. I don't know what I like so much about it, but I do. Is this? What is this in the background? Why does it look like a little cardboard thing with Beast on it? It's violent and gory. That doesn't sound fun to me. But that's also how I feel about American Horror Story. Every now and then I feel like it would be so fun to watch it because I feel like I should be the type of person that watches American Horror Story, but I know I would have a bad time. It's the Beast dummy. Is that a thing that we have? As a furniture item? American Horror Story is so good. I specifically, I think, want to watch it. Well, actually, people who have watched American Horror Story, let me know. What's her name? She's an icon and a legend. She played Love Quinn in You. Love Quinn, also an icon and a legend. Victoria Pedretti, is that the actress's name? Shout out to you if that is. Also shout out to you if that isn't. But she's great. Is she an American Horror Story? She's in The Haunting of Something Something on Netflix. Maybe I was thinking of that instead. I'm going with this. They're not all violent, but are they all creepy? Because another thing I feel like I would like to watch is Black Mirror, but I feel like I can't watch Black Mirror because I feel like it's creepy. Oh, it's from the Mushu quest line. Got it, got it, got it. This is cute. This flower looks like it's at the end of a 10-hour shift in customer service and finally about to go home, but someone walked into the store 30 minutes before closing. The Haunting of Hill House and Bly Manor. Never seen them. Black Mirror isn't creepy. Some of the episodes are really thought-provoking. Are we sure it's not creepy? I've seen one episode of Black Mirror. Which one was it? I think Bryce Dallas Howard was in it. Is that actress's name? Also, as we're talking about her, I feel like this is a great time to ask any Twilight fans which Victoria was the victorious Victoria in Twilight, since they changed the actress halfway through. Victoria A or Victoria B? I feel like it might be Victoria A, but I feel like it's a little bit unfair because I feel like by the point we got Victoria B, I was already attached to Victoria A, and there wasn't enough to pull me over to Victoria B's side, you know? Things could have been different if we started with Victoria B as Victoria A, you know? Also, any Twilight book fans, did you read The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner? Because I didn't, and I have been told that that's unacceptable. I think I started reading it, I read one chapter, and I got very bored. You've never seen Twilight? Listen, would I recommend it? No, but also yes. Like, I feel like you need to watch it just for the culture. Not necessarily for the quality. It's so quotable. You have? It's worth reading. Maybe I'll read it. My sister said she was going to bring over her box set of all of the Twilight books, including Midnight Sun, and have me read them. I've also never read Midnight Sun. Midnight Sun, for some reason, just feels like a fanfic to me, even though I know it's written by Stephanie Meyer, like the actual author. It just feels like fanfic, having not read it. I like this room, and I like this picture a lot, actually. What are quotes that stand out for me? Am I voting for fun? Yes, kind of. And stalling because I don't want to leave. Favorite quotes. Where you been, Loca? Obviously. That's probably the most iconic. You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? That one's a really good one. What else? What else? What else? There are some things I'm not going to say that are from a deleted scene that I'm still not convinced isn't AI, even though I know it's not AI and is a real deleted scene from the first movie. I wanted to enlarge that, but I can vote for it. That's fine. What else? There are a lot of quotables that aren't even words. They're just moments. But you can't tell me it's not quotable, because if I strike Alice's baseball pitching pose, it's a moment. It's a quotable moment, actually. It reads like fanfic too. Wait, really? You would say Midnight Sun is not worth reading? I mean, it's been so long since I read any of the Twilight books. I think even when I read them, like the second, well, I think I read all of them twice, except for maybe Breaking Dawn. It was pretty quick. Like, I read them once, the movies came out, and then I think I read them again. And I think by the second read, I was already like, I don't know if this is as great as I thought it was. Hang on tight, Spider Monkey. Oh, yeah. As if you could outrun me. As if you could fight me off. It's so good. How old are you? 17. How long have you been 17? A while. Okay. It's so dramatic for no reason. And then it's a and they're just and they're just lying, and the camera's just like rotating. Oh, it's so cinema. Wait a minute, I might need to watch these movies again, actually. Not my monkey man. It's so good. Wait, have I been declining to give Twilight the respect it deserves? Like, maybe I just need to watch it again. You do remember it had a manga? It did, actually. I feel like I might have that somewhere. This is a skin of a killer, Bella. The way he says it, like Bartok the Bat from Anastasia, is truly acting. It was a performance. You remember when Midnight Sun was leaked? Yes, I remember that too. I didn't read it then either, though. Whoa, this person is way closer than I thought they were. For a second, I thought they were back here. But then the fact that, like, I feel like I saw a post about this recently where Bella, here's the thing. Bella is perhaps the first woman in media that made me wonder if I myself needed to do some introspection and see if I hate women. You know what I mean? Because, like, I hated her that much. I was like, do I hate women? Like, I think I need to do some self-searching. The answer was no, I just hate Bella. But, you know, she was the first one that made me ponder that in an existential way. And one of the things is she is so, she's so hypocritical, girl. She has blinders on. She's just living in her own world where whatever works for her when it works for her, and doesn't when it doesn't. Like, she confronts Jacob about his morals and, like, how willing he is to cause harm to other people or whatever. But literally the movie before, Edward's like, I've hurt people. Like, I've done all these bad things. She literally says, I don't care. Straight up, she says, I do not care. I'm like, okay, so we only care for Jacob, but not for Edward. Interesting. Have I watched Scandal? I've watched part of Scandal, and let me say, Carrie, iconic. Miss Pope, a problem. frequently a problem. You know what? For me, it's the one scene where her partner at the time comes in and he's like, ma'am, did you sleep with the president? And she reads him for filth, which is hilarious, but also ridiculous because the thing is she's acting like he's out of pocket for even asking her, even though it's true. So like, no. She does a lot of things that I'm like, girl, I don't know about you. But I haven't finished it. No popate allowed here. Like overall, I would say also, I don't know. It's kind of like the same feeling that I got watching How to Get Away with M-word, I suppose. I don't know if YouTube likes that one. Where it's like Annalise Keating, an icon, and also like, here's the thing. I'm just such a justice person. I hate people getting away with things. And I hate that both Miss Pope and Miss Keating love to help someone get away with something. People that have no right to get away with any of their shenanigans and crimes, mostly crimes, but also shenanigans, you know? Yes, I'm talking about Edison. The gaslighting was top tier, and it's so confusing because like on the one hand, I'm so here for a woman calling out a man in such a pointed, brutal way. Like, she really destroyed him. And it was great to see. But also at the same time, I was like, okay, but now, like, maybe now, maybe we shouldn't be doing that when he's right, though, you know? Like, it's maybe not the time or place. Ginny and Georgia wouldn't be for me then. I've seen the first season. This is cool. I can't tell. Do we have like a black mask? Or is this just the character's face? I can't tell. You can't stand the president in Scandal. I don't remember any strong feelings about Fitz. I remember not liking Jake, but maybe I just didn't like Olivia much at that point, and maybe her being with Jake was just exacerbating the problem. I can't 100% remember. It's been a while. Yeah, I don't have feelings about Fitz. Famously, though, I'm pretty sure that actor voiced Tarzan in Tarzan, the animated movie by Disney. Fact check me and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's real life, which is kind of iconic. And also, that actor and Carrie's friendship in real life seems super wholesome, so I do like that. To be in the position of power that Olivia and Annalise are in, you don't typically get there with your hands clean. For sure. I mean, I'm just saying, like, how they got there is none of my business if it's not covered in the show. Like, I don't need to know. But what you do when I'm familiar with you, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you're the protagonist in the show and I'm supposed to feel you as a protagonist, like, once you start doing some sussy stuff, it makes it harder for me to root for you. Not impossible, but harder. As previously stated, Love Quinn is my queen, and I support her rights and wrongs in particular, except one. There's maybe one that I'm like, maybe we shouldn't have done that one. But the rest of the rights and wrongs, the rest of the rights and wrongs, I feel like, you know, you made a decision, and here we are. Imagine just submitting a black screen photo for that challenge. That would be a choice. You would love if Tarzan was in Dreamlight Valley, but you know it'll never happen. Yeah, I know the rights with Tarzan are very complicated. Hi, Java. Hello, hello. Yeah, happy Father's Day to dads. I'm not sure that my chat is overflowing with dads, but if you are one, happy Father's Day. You've kept me here 30 minutes later by chatting about iconic shows. I mean, fair enough. There was a comment on one of the, I think it was the last stream. I saw it last night when I was scheduling this stream. And the comment was, Tink, I think you're the only creator I know of who could talk about wicked hockey romances and TV shows based on D&D campaigns in such a short amount of time and make it make sense. And I was like, wow, you really get me. I appreciate that. Father, who's that? Wait, actually, I feel a little bad now. Is it wrong for me? Wait a minute. I think, shame on me for not... I got rid of them? Oh. Well, cry, I guess. Never mind. Well, I don't even have it in my OBS anymore. I was going to say I'm a bad person for not making a little bundle of Disney fathers like I did for Disney mothers for Mother's Day last year, and I think I brought it back this year, but I was going to play the mothers, but I took that out of OBS, so here we are. The update is Wednesday, the 18th. Very exciting. Should watch Friends and Neighbors. I don't know what that is, but there's a show. I don't actually know if it's on Apple TV. It just feels like it would be on Apple TV. It's got Sterling K. Brown in it. I actually 100% don't remember what it's called. But it's like a, you know what? Never mind. I don't even know the plot. I just know I want to watch it because it has Sterling K. Brown. I watched him in his Actors on Actors recently. I love Actors on Actors. That's another thing I could talk about for way too long, but I won't get into right now. I love acting theory. The different kind of, yeah, theorists of acting technique and like learning about their different approaches to how you create a character, get into character, live as the character, or separate yourself from the character. I think it's fascinating. Hi, Lily. Hello. How are you? Oh, this one is cute. With the little frog. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of trying to go until I skip one. Oh, well, there we go. Anyway, all my skips used. That's more voting than I've done in months, honestly. And I think we are going to go ahead and wrap up. But I'm going to see if anybody else is playing. I might be playing Dreamlight Valley again tomorrow. Stay tuned. I will schedule my stream once I figure that out. Tuesday, excitingly, we're playing Date Everything. It's going to be fabulous. It's the release day. It's a dating simulator where you can date literally anything you want. Furniture items, concepts, the game itself, fully voice acted. It's going to be fabulous. And then Wednesday, we'll be here for the Dreamlight Valley update. I'm going to be streaming at noon Eastern time, which is 2 hours before I usually stream and 3 hours after the update drops. I don't see anybody playing. Okay, so we're actually not going to raid anybody. I don't think, is anybody playing anything else? I don't think so. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, we're just going to wrap up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Don't forget to like the stream on your way out. And I'll see you all tomorrow or in the next couple days. Goodbye, everybody.